Did that work? So are we live? I think we're live. Hello, hello. We are live! Hey everyone, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Career Mode. I know what I put in the description. Let's be real, we're probably not getting to Duna in this stream. Especially because our contracts are just... Hello, FSBWV! Good to see you again. So yeah, if you missed the last stream, it actually went pretty well. Unfortunately, we did lose Simund Kerman. She has a grave on the moon now. On the Mun. I'm gonna use moon and Mun interchangeably because it's called the Mun, but it's a moon of it is Kerbin's moon, so I know Minmus as well, but Minmus is small. Anyway, we actually have some contracts, so let's go ahead and come into mission control and we'll go ahead and take some of these. So okay, yeah, so rescue from orbit of the Mun. Oh, we also have plant of flag on Minmus. Alright. I know, that was unfortunate. Alright, we're going to accept... How many... Okay, we've got 2 active right now. Bring Munstone back, gather, deployed. Alright, well this one obviously we're keeping because this one's currently in progress. Don't do that! Don't do that! That makes it sound so bad. That sounds awful. I'm sorry. I completely lost track of what I was doing. Okay, so we're going to explore the Mun. Dock 2 vessels on or around the Mun. Rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit of the Mun. Alright, this is something that we can do. So... But first, actually, we want to accept the contracts to rescue... Oh, okay, so... Rescue Gurney... Hard or soft G? I don't know. Save them from low Kerbin orbit. Alright. We'll accept that one, and repair satellite in orbit of Kerbin. I reckon we can do this as well. So we just need... Do we have repair kits? I think we have repair kits. So this should be fairly easy. We have 2 years for it. Expires in 4 days, that's fine. Yeah, so we'll accept this one as well. Oh, actually, how long do we have left on these ones? Oh, this expires in 5 hours. This expires in over a day. Conduct observational surveys. Do you reckon we can do that in less than a day? Do you reckon we can rendezvous with 2 things in less than a day? This one expires in 2 days. Alright, tell you what, we're going to accept these 2 because they expire fairly soon. Oh, this one also expires fairly soon. Alright, we've hit our maximum contract, so we will go ahead and do that. How do I check? Is it down here? Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and build a rocket to go to orbit first. And we're going to try to do both things in LKO quickly. So we're going to use an Apollo capsule. Does that say Mark 1-3? Oh, because this is the Mark 3, right? Okay. Do we need to dock with anything? I don't think so. Oh, but we are going to take docking ports because we don't trust... Because if it's a modded part, then it might not have... thingy. I realize thingy is not helpful. I'm sorry. Which size fuel tank fits underneath? Not that one. LKO we're not going to need a heat shield. Is it going to be this one? Yeah. And then we'll go with a little engine. I mean, I guess we could use a Terrier. Terrier's probably going to be alright. And we want... You missed the must be done by dates. No, most of them give us multiple years to complete the contracts, so we've got plenty of time. It's just when we accept them that's limited. Oh, also, now's probably a good time to mention, I have actually seen Project Hail Mary now. I had not seen it before, and I just want to be very clear, I don't really intend to talk about it, but there might be spoilers, so just be aware. If I do start talking about it, I'll try to preface it beforehand, but just be aware, because I might not remember. I have seen the film now, it's very good. I would definitely recommend it. It's a great film. I am completely failing at this. Give me a sec, not that. Don't need the shroud. Oh yeah, we can make it hypergolic. That's fun. And then struts. We want struts. I can't speak for I can't speak for that, but I thought it was very good, so how did that happen? You know what? Let's just go from the bottom here. Okay. Did that give us all 8? Yeah. Alright. Like I said, I don't really intend to discuss it, but it just if it comes up, I want to be clear that like I did put these on after everything else, right? Yeah. I'm sorry. I suck at the I suck at actually connecting my commentary together. I know that's bad, but it is what it is. What should we use for the upper stage? What did we use for the upper stage last time? Should we just go completely insane? Because I mean, what's the thrust weight ratio on this? Oh, actually, that you know what? That's kind of where we want it. I mean, 1.64 is high for an upper stage, but that's fine. It's a big rocket. Okay. And now for the main engine. How much thrust does this have at sea level? 374 kilonewtons, 578 kilonewtons. So I guess we're using... Yeah, we're using the skipper. And that has a thrust weight ratio of 0.63. But when we drain the fuel and oxidizer... Oh, it doesn't go up that high. Okay, okay, I think that should be enough that when I put boosters on it, it'll get us to space. Is this going to be enough to get to orbit? I hope so. Should we use the Space Shuttle solid rocket boosters for this? They're massive, but I mean... Also, I should mention, Space Shuttle solid rocket boosters, these are very clearly shuttle-style SRBs. They actually don't fit the Space Shuttle. The Mark III pieces are too big. Anyway. We'll go with that. Go big or go home. Sounds good to me. Okay, if I bring this down to here, what is our total thrust to weight ratio? Why did KSP freeze? What just happened? What just happened? You know what, let's just take the engine off and try that again. There we go. Thrust weight ratio is 1.65. That's still not high. Interesting. So the Apollo pieces are very, very heavy. Do we have any nose cones that fit on this? Oh no, that's miniature. Oh, right, I know. Yeah, we've got fuel tanks, right? Well, those are too big. But I think, is it these ones? These ones? Yeah. We can probably actually go with, like... Oh, not those. I don't know which diameter it is. Is it these? No. So these then. And that way we can feed the engines from the boosters as well. Yeah. And that should probably work, right? Thrust ratio is 1.54. 1.54 thrust weight ratio isn't bad. What's our delta V? 5,088 meters per second? That should be fine. Let's go ahead and clamp it. Sort by size. Yeah, that's probably a better idea than how I do it, but it's fine. Alright. So we've got the rocket sorted now. Do we have any, like, separation engines? We don't have sepatrons. Okay, I'm gonna go with no. How big are these, by the way? No, they're not big. But I don't think they're separation boosters either. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually deal with the payload now. Actually, hang on. First, we go to... Is it in utility, or is it in... No, it's in cargo, right? EV repair kits, we do have them. Okay. How many slots do we have? I think we are only going to need the one. But, okay, we have 3 slots and we can put 4 in each slot. So let's just carry 4. That should be fine. Alright. And then as for the crew, we really only need the engineer, so we will take Bill. And do we have any pilots we need to train? Not that LKO is going to help, so Jebediah is fine. Alright, so that seems good. We could reduce the fuel in these. Actually, how long do they burn for? "74 seconds. This burns for... Well, that's not right, is it? I'm not really sure what's... Hello? Oh, I see. Hang on. So if we move this up here, there we go. The number doesn't change, so 154 seconds then. Alright, get rid of that stage, we don't need it. Make sure our staging is right. Let's not get the staging wrong on... Alright. Good. So, are we forgetting anything? Name. We need to name it. Hello? Why are you not letting me... There we go. USC... What should we call it? Any ideas? It is very much just a rocket. It kind of looks like an Ariane 5, doesn't it? Like a very, very poor adaptation of the Ariane 5. Batteries and solar panels. Good point. I don't think we need batteries, but we can put a couple solar panels on it. I don't think we're going to need them because this should be a pretty quick mission, but doesn't hurt to have them. So let's go ahead and put them, we'll put them like between the RCS thrusters, like so, and that should be plenty of electrical power. Because this is going to be a pretty short trip to space and back. I think that's it, but we still need to call it something. We'll just call it orbit. I'm afraid I don't have any good ideas. I apologize. Alright, save that. And let's put it on the launch pad. I apologize for the silence during loading screens. I still haven't really thought of anything to talk about during them. Or should I just go silent for these? I don't know what you guys prefer. Alright, here we go. It is nighttime, but that is okay. So, Gurney's Hulk. Alright, we can set this as our first target. Lunar's debris. Where's the satellite that they want us to service? Or is it in... Ah. It's in lunar orbit. Okay, that's fine. Patter is tough. I juggle in whenever I use it to perform. It takes me a long time to get comfortable with always having something. Yeah. Alright, still nighttime, that's fine. Let's go ahead and... Oh, throttle all the way up because I'm not actually sure what our thrust weight ratio off the launch pad's going to be. 1.55, yeah, so we want full throttle. There we go. Liftoff. This should turn the KSC almost white. We didn't strut... You know what, we're going back to the VAB. We did not strut the boosters, and those did not look happy. I knew I forgot something. That was not good. That was definitely not good. Alright, struts. Oh, why are those not mirrored? There we go. Just the two struts should be enough, I think. So skip struts on the chest. Yeah, you and I both. It's not your fault, it's my rocket. Alright. Now save it and launch. In fact, actually, with it so far behind us, we might be able to just launch as is. We should check the Gurney journey. Still don't know. But we should check her apoapsis and periapsis and see what her orbital height is. Because we might be able to just launch, like, above her orbit. Alright. So go ahead and set this as the target. Periapsis is 82, apoapsis is 85. Alright, yeah, that should be... I mean, Most of my rockets are built to get to Gurney in the June universe is a hard G. Okay. So we'll go with hard G then. Ignition and lift off. Oh, you can see Joule up here. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up so that we can start throttling back, because we don't need too much thrust straight away. What's a good angle? Like this, do you think? Okay, let's hold the rocket's attitude here for a bit. Keep throttling back. Alright, well the skipper is effectively off now and we're still at 1.8 thrust to weight ratio, which is insane. Also, I haven't been tipping over at all. So I think we are more than fine. Oh, also we should pull up maneuver mode here. Also, are these actually... Ah. Okay. Let's go ahead and throttle up then so that we're burning this fuel a little bit faster, because we kind of want to... Actually, let's just go full throttle on all stages. Because we want to burn this fuel out around the time that the solid rocket boosters run out of fuel. And I guess it doesn't matter, we could just throw it away, but it'd be nice to actually use it to put ourselves in orbit so that we have a bit more to play with to get to and stay in space. Alright. 50 units. You know what? We'll just get rid of it. That's fine. Ooh, our thrust to weight ratio dropped pretty severely. But I think that's going to be okay. We'll just hold our attitude here. I didn't expect our thrust to weight ratio to drop so severely. I thought it was still going to be... No, that's alright. Watching our time to op-ops is here. And it is going down. That's a bit concerning, because we really need to be going up at this point. To be honest, well, this stage isn't the most efficient. We've got the same type of engine on this stage, and it's got... What's the thrust to weight ratio on this stage? 1.8. So if this stage can't do it, the core stage, then we do have the upper stage. So that's fine. "34 seconds, 33 seconds. Let's pitch up a little more. Actually, 45 degrees is probably about where we want it. I think we are going to get some aerodynamic heating effects here, because we're still pretty low in the atmosphere, and we're building up a lot of horizontal speed. But that's okay. There we go, now we're pushing the apoapsis away. Slowly, but it is going away from us. There's the sunrise, and there's a sonic boom. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I do apologize. I forgot to turn off notifications on my phone. There we go. Very professional streamer, obviously. I forgot to put a docking port in our inventory in case the payload doesn't have a docking port. But I guess that's okay. That's beautiful. Okay, let's try to keep it above prograde, but now that our apoapsis is nearly in space, let's start pitching down a little. Start increasing our horizontal velocity. Also, we didn't actually get any aerodynamic heating effects. That's kind of surprising. We can probably pump prograde now, actually. I think we've got, yeah, 1.4. That's going to be enough to push our apoapsis away from us. All right, well, let's see. Okay, yeah, so we've got an approach. Let's just aim for orbit. Okay, watch the purple markers. Good. We are in a position where we... Oops. What's our closest possible? We need to start our burn in less than a minute, so we need to be aware of that. Is 5.7 the closest? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think 5.7 is the closest. Alright. Can we get closer if we... Not from here. Alright, 5 kilometers is close enough. We may also be able to force it closer because our burn very rarely looks the same. I mean, at the same time, I don't know. We are, like, I am used to flying space shuttles, so... Oh, we still have 4.7 kilometers. We have way more delta V than we need. We're good. We could probably actually go out to the Mun, fix the solar panel as well, and then come home. Oh, that kind of bothers me. It's alright, though. You know, this... We might just use that. Because we might be able to force it closer. Yeah, you know what, let's, once we're in orbit, we'll cancel the maneuver node, because we don't really need it anymore. Stop, stop. Alright. 16 kilometers there. Ah. Okay. Okay, well that's fine. So if we adjust our inclination about here, why can I not do this? Come on, there we go. Out of maneuver. Do that. I think we need to do retrograde? But that puts us... Why do I suck at this? Alright, well we can fix our inclination and then work on it, I guess. Yeah, alright, let's just... We'll cancel that, we will just do the inclination change. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Alright. Why? Oh, I forgot to fix the camera. I was contemplating just like pointing at our target and burning, but I don't think that's actually going to help us, so... Although, I don't know, that said, we're 46 kilometers away. I think, do you know, maybe we could. Should we try it? Let's try it. Let's try it. Because we have prograde and retrograde hold with Jeb, so... Oh, this thing moves so... Oh, we can use RCS. How much monopropellant do we have? Plenty. Alright. Let's see. Okay, 14 kilometers. What's our... 15 kilometers. Alright, so target 1 is closer. Come on. Okay, now we're getting closer. Alright, now go retrograde. Yeah, we got plenty of monopropellant, so we're fine. Oops. Alright. So now we point at the target again. I love the insane... The skipper actually sounds amazing with rocket sound enhancement. Okay, so we're going to point at the target. Let's try... Alright. There we go. Oh goodness. Okay. There we go. well, that's not really doing anything, is it? I mean, the reason it's not doing anything is because we're kind of doing it wrong. What's our actual... Oh, we're not going to be getting any closer to it. Now are we going to be getting any closer to it? Alright, I think we need to... Nope, that's deorbiting. Although... Alright, 4 kilometers. We can actually fix it from there. So we are deorbited, but that might actually be okay. What's the thrust rate ratio on the Terrier? Only 0.43. Alright, so we don't really want to use that. Although 159... Because I'm thinking we could actually... Now let's use the fuel in the skipper stage. Might as well. Alright, 7 kilometers, we'll go ahead and kill our velocity. .7 kilometers. Alright. Now point back at it. Oh, we're going the long way around, I guess, because I held the wrong button. I should probably mark on this which way is which, but it's fine. Alright, that's within physics range. So we're going to go with that. And that is... Actually, you know what? That is a suborbital trajectory, so tell you what. Why don't we go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead and separate. And enable the Terrier. And then once we enter physics range, we'll go ahead and start burning with the Terrier. Physics range should be, I believe, Is it 2.3 kilometers, I think? Alright, well, good enough. We'll go with that because we don't... Oh, there we go. 2.2 kilometers. Alright. So now we go the long way once again, but it's okay, we've got plenty of power. And now we should be able to, if we just do this. There we go. Yeah. Closest approach. Alright, we can get that closer. Tell you what, might actually be worth just time warping towards it. Yeah, because look, you see on the nav ball how prograde is drifting away. So with that, we can now kind of do this. All right. having SAS is actually very useful because it prevents things like that. There we go. Then if we just kill these velocities, we should be bringing our approach a lot closer. There we go. Let's have a look at what our closest approach is now. 0.1 kilometers, there we go. Is that something that they can EVA from? I hope so. What's our mission elapsed time? 28 minutes. Oh. Okay, so we're more than fine. Is that something they can EVA from? Oh, we're gonna hit it. But yes, that should definitely be something they can EVA from. Yeah, knock knock. Alright. Good enough. Switch to it. Where's our spaceship? Where'd our spaceship go? Oh, there it is. Alright. You are an engineer. That's fine. Got an out. Turn your torch on. And go say hi to your new friends. There we go. Oh, is it gonna put me... Oh, okay. It's having me do the... There we go. Alright. Well, that was pretty easy. What's our delta V in this stage? Only 2,700. Is that enough? They might have... Hello, Hans Muller. Good to see you again. They might have slight, mild concussion. Also beware of the pull of mystery goo all over the controls. I did want to check. Does this have... No, there's no docking port on here, so we can't deorbit it. That's a shame. Alright. Is 2,700 meters per second enough to go to the Mon and enter lunar orbit? Let's just plot the full thing. Set the Mon as our target, so we'd want to burn from like here. Oh wait, what's this? Damaged. Oh, is this the one that they want us to go to? Well, hang on. Where's the contract for this again? Repair satellite in orbit of Kerbin. Yeah, it is in orbit of Kerbin. Okay. There's a note here. Attach two different vessels together. Ah, okay. So this is not... So I guess this is a docking target? Alright. So we'll set this as our target. And that actually means... Alright. Close this... No. Oh, I guess we can just do that. That's fine. Go away. If we want to rendezvous with this, we probably want to burn from, like, here? you know what? Hang on. Let's... Alright, cancel this. Cancel the maneuver node. Let's match orbital inclination first. So from here... I guess the descending node. Which way do we want to go? This way. Alright. There we go. And if we just match our inclination to about there, that's 517 meters per second. 1140 to get into orbit from where I am. Includes circularization according to the Delta V map. So we could go to the moon. Alright, what's necessary for that contract? Because actually getting to the moon would be easier. Rendezvous dock. We have a docking port. Does the target have a docking port? $1,140 including circularization, then it takes 200 to get back. So that's actually, we are well within the allowances for that. So let's do that. So cancel that. We will set the moon as our target. And that means, once again, burning from pretty much where Lunar's debris is, actually. Okay, but we want to be... It looked like the satellite is pretty inclined around the Mun. Where is it? Why don't I... Alright, hang on. Unset target. Was there not a satellite around the Mun? Am I dense? What am I missing here? Am I missing something? Alright, you know what? Forget it. It's fine. We'll just come home. What's this? Nothing I can target. That's fine. What's on the contracts tab? Rendezvous, 2 things in orbit of the Mun. So I guess we could have put it in lunar orbit. It's fine though. Save Gurney Kerbin and repair Gigantor XL solar array. That's on, I don't know, a spaceship somewhere. What else do we have? Bring a Munstone back to Kerbin. That's fine. We also have plant a flag on Minmus and rescue Nedford from the orbit of the Mun. Oh, there should be something in orbit of the Mun. Oh, we don't need to spend all of our propellant. Let's see how much of the spaceship we can... Guys, we don't have a parachute. We don't have a parachute. And parachuting the Kerbals down doesn't work because my game doesn't... Alright. We need to fly the whole thing again. We can get Nedford as well, I think, but we are going to need another seat. Well, no, we'll repair the thingy. Park this in orbit. I wish I'd thought of that. That would have actually been a much better idea. I mean, I'd already deorbited. We were already in the atmosphere. That would have been fun, though. Remember that next time. Alright. And actually, if we're going out to that satellite, then we are going to put a... Where is it? We're going to put a heat shield on. Not that one, this one. But we can drain most of the ablator, because we're not going to need much. Alright, that should be fine. What's our thrust weight ratio off the pad? 1.53, so it hasn't gone down too much. Alright. Let's try this again, I guess. So we've got the EVA repair kits on board. I didn't check our crew roster, but I don't think you should have changed it between reverting and launching. We'll check on the launch pad. And other than that, I think we're fine. Yeah, Jebediah and Bill. Alright, we're good. So go ahead and throttle up. And while that launches, let's go ahead and set our target. Good. We are getting blown a little bit off course. I believe this is the wind. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, why is this not draining? Why is that not draining? Oh, where'd the fuel? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It's fine. You know what? I can't be bothered. It's fine. We're not reverting this. Kind of a waste of fuel, fortunately. Oh, it is really messing with our weight, though. Because basically one side of the rocket is way heavier than the other now. And they're not aligned in a way that makes that work. Do we actually have less delta V because of it, I wonder? Wouldn't imagine so. Well, I mean, obviously we do, because we've got less fuel in total, but should be fine, I hope. Oh, goodness. To be fair... Well, actually, I don't know what Kerbal's cars run on, so... we'll just abort that one where it stands. Maybe Kerbals do run their cars on kerosene and liquid oxygen. Actually, based on the color of the flame, probably methane or hydrogen. Don't think it says. No. Can this skipper actually change its fuel type? I'm not sure. Kerosene, yes. Thank you for the correction. Obviously, that is the correct way to say it. This is a horribly inefficient flight, but we kind of have enough delta V to kind of brute force it, so hopefully it's fine. Hopefully we have a similar amount of delta V on orbit that we did last time. I don't think we are going to, actually, are we? Huh. Oh, our time to apoapsis is counting down. That's not a great sign. Not gonna stop me from taking screenshots, though. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's fine. Alright, start burning 22 seconds, so we're effectively already there. Let's go ahead and actually turn the engine on so we can. Guess we can stay with the rocket view for now. Oh, wait, actually, what was the relative speed? Only 24.2 meters per second. Alright, that's fine. I kind of wish I'd put some RCS on this as well so that we can kind of use both, but that's fine. Okay, we're gonna cancel the maneuver here. That's not what I wanted. Oops. We can waste some monopropellant on this, it's fine. Alright, cool. We'll go with that. And let's go ahead and just warp to here. Oh, I keep forgetting to change the camera. And it's not going to let me change the camera now. That's fine, I guess. Sarnas out there. Earlham. I don't know, why does KSP just have this as the default camera? This is not a good camera angle. Alright, now fix the camera. And point retrograde. Where'd the target go? There. Okay. Alright. Cool. I'm definitely brute forcing the encounter with the skipper, but it's fine. How much monopropellant are we using? We still have quite a bit. Okay, there's physics range. Problem with brute force is that it works in just enough situations to get you to keep trying when it doesn't. Yeah. Oh, there we go. 0.1 meters per second. Wow. That's fairly precise, but we do want to be closer than that. So, go ahead and point towards the target. I always pick the wrong direction to move. Should probably not be using Z and X to control the skipper, but it's fine. Alright. Alright, 7 meters per second is entirely too fast. Didn't realize I was a Zetter. Canada? No, not. I live in the US, but I've been raised in a British household, so. When did I say Z? Oh, right, accents, yeah. Alright. Oh, well. .6 meters per second we should be able to kill with RCS. Nope, RCS is not as strong as I thought it was. We might be pooping it again. Alright, cool. Now let's do this again. Okay, so you're just like spinning. Got it. Probably not the best to be doing it away from your spaceship like that. Okay, why did that happen? What happened there? Gurney's having the strangest feeling of deja vu. Yeah. What is... Oh, that's fine, I guess. Let's just use the hatch this time. Strictly speaking, either one of these, if used as a proper entrance, would actually depressurize the capsule, so it doesn't really matter. Hi, Jeb. There we go. Alright. Now, we've got 3.2 kilometers per second. So this is our target. And go ahead and... Okay, the ascending node this time. Ascending. Add a maneuver. And... Nope, that's wrong. This way. Okay. Does that match? I think that matches. Okay, so now we execute that burn. That's a 495 meters per second burn? Alright. I don't know where... We must still be near it because our velocity is still in target mode, but I'm not sure where it went. We're still in target. Why are we still in target mode? Also, I'm not sure why I'm looking for the little green indicator. We've already selected something else as the target, so it's fine. Four, 3, 2, 1. Zero. This doesn't have to be perfect. Might as well actually watch it from the map screen. Because it's just an inclination change burn. Alright. That looks close enough to me. So now we want to set this as our... Oh. Yeah, why would I do that when it's already my target? Alright. Head out towards it. And that is why we did the inclination change, because now we can just kind of do this and find... Alright. Separation 104 kilometers. Let's try to get a bit closer than that. Are we getting a moon encounter in there? I think we are. Alright, hang on. Let's switch this to here. Bring it down to like 2 meter per second increments. Alright, 23 kilometer separation is okay at that, because we're burning from miles away, so that should be fine. We need to start our burn in just 2 minutes. Alright, let's hurry up and find our maneuver node then. And unfortunately, this does mean that our transfer stage is going to be left in space, but that's fine, there's not much I can do about it. Alright. We might go back to space for that at some point. Here we go. That is a hilariously inefficient encounter, but that's alright. If I turn off SAS, will it just track the... Nope. If I turn off SAS, it just does not hold attitude at all. Why would that happen? Everything should be symmetrical, right? Or is there a strut that's... Yep, okay. I see. It's insane how much burning near periapsis helps your efficiency if you're just going insane distance. Like, look how far out we've got it apoptosis past Minmus at this point. Also, you know, looking at this, I'm thinking I probably could have actually optimized it a little bit more, but it's fine. Is 50 meters per second really going to do all that? Yes, it is. Well, let's go ahead and cancel the maneuver node here. Oh, alright. That is where we now start fixing it a little bit. Using monopropellant, because that doesn't spend fuel to try to fix mistakes. I would ideally like to be rendezvousing from less than 100 kilometers, if we can. Alright, that's within 100 kilometers. How much monopropellant do we have? We still got quite a bit. I'm using I right now, by the way. I've been playing around with I, J, K, L, H, and N. Let's actually see if we can get less than... We might actually be able to bring this even closer than the maneuver node showed. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to, yep. Although actually, no, it showed 20 kilometer separation, right? Let's see if we can get less than that. How much monopropellant are we using? Yeah, not too much. $19 kilometers? Can we actually get it to a perfect 0? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. Alright. Oh, there we go. Alright, 0.4 kilometers is plenty close enough, so let's go ahead and time warp out to probably here. Oh, look at that. Alright, and then point retrograde relative to the target. And we have 400 meters per second to kill. Can we see the target yet? Not really, but in theory we should be burning mostly retrograde relative to our target. Let's go ahead and start burning now. Oh, actually, you know what? No. What just happened? Oh, we got a mon encounter on our return. That's fine. In fact, let's warp to here. I did kind of forget that space is just massive, so... There's Jewel, Duna, Eve. Alright. Now start slowing down relative to it, in an attempt to actually enter its orbit. This is a very strange way to enter an orbit. Definitely not efficient, but unfortunately necessary. We do have 1800 meters per second, so this should be fine, because we're trying to kill 300 meters per second of velocity. So we should have plenty enough to get home as well. Oh, there we go. Alright, 0.6 kilometers. We can probably do the same thing here now. Let's just time warp again. This is a horribly inefficient way to try and do this. I am well aware of that. But I'm also, I'm not doing maths, so... we're just gonna try it and hope that it works. Like, this is not how you would go about trying to match a target's orbit at all, in any way. Alright, that's something that we can fix. You know what? That's practically a rounding error, isn't it? So let's warp until we see it. Oh, there it is. Should we get within physics range? 30 meters per second? Gonna have to kill that 300 meters per second early. Yeah, we did. We did. There we go. Alright, now point at the target. Oh, this little thing is so maneuverable now. Alright. What is our closest approach? 0.1 kilometers. Oh, but it's taking a while. Alright, hang on. Let's just time warp to near the closest approach. Actually, what's our... Before we do that... Electric speed is going to be 0.7 meters per second. Alright, that's fine. So yeah, warp here. Why did they suddenly change? Zero-kilometer separation. Ah, I did kind of forget that it was using solar panels. So it's probably better to be using... Yeah, we can use the Terrier. Should be fine. Okay, once we get to 100 meters, we'll go ahead and slow it down. Actually, you know what? Let's just start slowing it down with the RCS now. Reckon that's close enough? I don't know. This is the kind of mission I would usually do with a space shuttle, not with an EVA. Yeah, that's probably good enough. 40-ish meters? Yeah, that's probably good enough. Alright. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's start getting Gurney some experience, so go ahead and give her... Ah. Alright, we can just put that in there for now. I think the 1 will be enough. Let's not break another solar panel while we're at it, though. Oh, what's this? That, I expect, is probably a modded part. So, I do have parts mods installed, I just try not to really use them, but I do have some installed. That's not to say that I'm against using them either. Like, I have used them in certain builds, but... Yes, the Terrier does indeed have an alternator. Not that it really matters. We've got solar panels on it. Four kits required? Good job I brought 4. Good job. Gurney's making her... She's making her rescue worthwhile early. Just being rescued already on the job. Just... I guess she was stranded in space, so... Presumably she was already working in space as well. Alright. By the way, I noticed in my last video you couldn't really hear the game, so I just want to make sure you guys can you hear the game all right? Can you hear the RCS thrusters and everything? Level 1 is required. Alright, never mind then. I guess we're using Bill. Game sounds coming through fine? Excellent. Oh. Come on, recover. There we go. Alright. So let's just do... Alright, pin this. And get hers up as well. Okay, we will replace the backpack with the EVA kits. There we go. Alright. Get on board. You are level 1, right? Yeah, you are. Good. It's got 3 gigantic, like, so surely this thing's electric charge is fine, right? Sentinel telescope? I don't know. Repair. Oh, and I guess we can extend it as well. Let's try not to break another one. Alright, well that contract is complete. Anything else? We just need to recover Gurney Carmen. Alright, let's go back to the spaceship then. Okay. Good. Let's go ahead and do our deorbit burn from Apoapsis so that we're saving a little bit of propellant. Doesn't really matter, of course, but it's fine. Actually, wait, can we deorbit using the Mon? No, but we can fling ourselves into a much lower orbit. But it doesn't matter. We've got the propellant to not worry about that. Okay, Kerbin Periapsis. We'll go with 20. Alright. Okay. We're good. Start burn in 10 days? Alright, well hang on. If we were to do our deorbit burn from where we are, how much more Delta V would it cost us? I think I've confused the game. Hang on. Alright, cool. It actually costs us next to nothing, so let's just deorbit here. And steal 2 of them for your cat. That would have been hilarious. It is crazy that it doesn't tell you in advance, but thankfully I did just assume we'd need more than 1. Actually not. I didn't actually. I assumed we'd need one. I'm not really sure why I put more than one on it, but good job I did. Good. Have I actually unlocked the Gigantor yet? It doesn't matter. I mean, obviously no, because I'm using these. Does he direct sunlight? Excellent. "27 kilometers, we'll go with it. That was actually a cool shot. Oh, we can actually kind of get... here we go. Of course we're re-entering on the night side, that's fine. Oh, shoot, shoot. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, disarm the parachutes because we don't want them deploying too early. No, not that. Disarm. Disarm. See, that's the part of the staging that would actually have been useful to... We're already going back up? That is mental. What? Our periapsis was 27 kilometers! But we're gonna skip back into space. Just make sure that all of these are disarmed. Yeah, they are. Alright, well, we're skipping back into space, so... Wow, I actually expected that would be enough. I expected 27 kilometers would actually... I mean, it did bring us down from 1,000 kilometers, I guess, so that's good. Alright, time warp back into the atmosphere. Hopefully this time it's enough. Yeah, this time I think we got it. Looks so good. Is it safe to get a Kerbal out of their seat right now? Or is the game going to get very confused? Kinda don't want to risk it. But I also kinda do. This is Bill that we're looking at right now. Orbit. Apoapsis 200. Periapsis is in the planet though, so we should be okay. Probably should stay strapped in. Yeah, but I mean, you know. Alright, tell you what, I'll test this on camera, but in a pre-recorded video, so that it's a flight that it won't cost hours to revert. Abobs is 50 kilometers. Alright, there we go. We are in the atmosphere properly now. So we are definitely coming home on this pass. There we go, the plasma's dying down now. Alright, arm the chutes. Oh, there we go. That was actually, wait, why did I go to the map screen? I don't want the map screen. I want, what do I want? This. Oh, we can turn off SAS, we don't need it. Please tell me we're gonna land in water. Hey, we are. Alright. I'm gonna speed it up because I actually deployed the chutes way too early. I like to deploy them around 1,500 meters above the ground, but that was way before that. Altitude 1.5 kilometers. Casual Capcom, please unbuckle your chest and get out of your seat. Alright, that's the main chutes. I'm trying it. Interesting. And obviously, yeah, we're actually being affected by gravity right now. If I jump... Oh. Can't really... Can't see much. That's fine. Mission elapsed time is 4 days. That's not too bad. .600 meters. This is taking ages. What is this? 86. Oh, I think... Okay, is that a restock thing that the texture does actually change? To show that it's like a little chart? Because that's really cool, actually. Also, is that like a hotspot on it, or... What happened here? I'm assuming if I turn the lights off... Yeah, it doesn't change. So what happened? I don't know. It's cool though. I also have... It could be any one of the many visual mods I have installed, so to be honest, it's not really... I have no idea. Alright, it's just time warp. $20 meters, 10 meters, and there's a splashdown. Okay. He's gonna go? I guess not. Alright. Well, we can do that from in here. There we go. Okay, cool. Recover vessel. I don't think we're gonna get any science for this. So, that's alright. Yeah, it doesn't look like we got any science for it. That's alright. Oh, well, we did earn 0.3 science for some reason. Oh, recovery of vessel returned from curve in orbit. Alright. We got a lot of funds for it, though. And we got Gurney. And she advanced to level 1. So now she can do the mission that we wanted her to do anyway. I don't want to be in here. I can't afford anything. Okay, what other missions do we have now? Conduct observational surveys of the Mun near on the surface at Alpha Site, on the surface at Beta Site, and the surface at Gamma Site. I don't really want to do that. I mean, they might be fairly close by, but... Tamfrod from orbit of the Mun. Maybe we could hope these two are on similar orbits? But tell you what, instead of doing any of that, let's actually do the thing that we've been planning to do since... When was the first time that we planned to do this? It's been a few streams now. But, okay, let's go ahead and... redesign the rocket slightly. Or, well... Do we have an engine with more thrust than the Skipper? I don't think we do we? No, but 7 swivels do actually have more thrust than it at sea level. So... maybe we can, well... Okay, hold on, let's... Isn't this saved? Should be saved. Okay, let's load the USC Mun return better. So, thinking about this logically, right? This had the Delta V to land on the Mun. Which means it definitely has the Delta V to land on Minmus. Right? I don't know. However, if we are going to take this to Minmus, we might as well actually take something more of use as well. Where is it? Science Junior. Oh, that actually fit. Huh. Well, that's kind of funny. Should we do that? We could do that. I don't really like it, but we could do it. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Ah, problem though. That actually changes where these need to be. Easy fix though. if we just use 2 lots of them instead. Like that. Because then they don't have to be perfectly aligned. They can kind of... Mun needs 5120 total to land. Minmus needs 4660. Yeah, so this can easily do it. And we might as well take the 3 Kerbals with us. Val has been around the Mun, that's why she's level 2. Bob has been around the Mun. Do we have another scientist though? Yes, Magford, you need to go there. And engineer, might as well send Bill. So yeah, Jeb, Bill, and Magford. Sounds good to me. Do I have a link to the Delta V map? Super helpful ref. I do not have a link to the Delta V map. That is a super... That would be... Honestly, it would be handy, but I prefer to overbuild my rockets anyway, so... I think it's fine. Anything else we need to do? USC... Minmus go. We'll go with that. I don't think it really matters when we launch to get to Minmus, to be honest. That might be... I could be wrong. But I think it's fine. So we'll optimize this for the best look. We'll go for like a daylight launch. I don't think we need to try because I'm pretty sure it's day anyway. Yeah. Can we see the Mun by chance? Yes. Ignition and liftoff. So easy to get there and land, it may as well be a tutorial. Yeah! Yeah. The goal, of course, is still ultimately Duna, but I don't think we have a rocket with Delta V for it, and I don't think we're going to for a little while, so it's fine. Any launch is fine for this. Alright, great. What is the thrust weight ratio on this stage? Low, but that's fine. We're not gonna get a vapor cone? Or did I miss it? I have no idea. Uh-oh. What exploded? What exploded? Alright, nothing important. We're good. We're fine. Heard the scrape, so it definitely hit the rocket first. Guessing it was something on the booster? I don't really know, though. Or was it the... No, it wasn't the conflict thing either. Alright, I don't know. Oh. Oh, this is a very steep gravity turn. What am I doing? What is exploding? What is exploding? You know what? It's fine. What do you think, like 150-kilometer orbit should we aim for? Don't think it really matters. We are rolling a little bit, so maybe something did explode, but it's nothing important, so I'm not really sure what happened when we separated the boosters. Alright, separate that. And... go again. Well, actually, you know what? We can probably aim for orbit at this point. So let's go ahead and animate over here. Whoops. Oh, cool. We need to be burning already. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do it then. Was it that bad last time? Is 2,300 meters per second enough to get to and from Minmus? probably. Just looking for planets. I think Moho's the only one visible right now. Oh no, we've got Min. Oh, that's Minmus. Hmm. Oh, that's. We might need to start deorbiting our debris. I tell you what, I will be right back. Just enjoy the rocket noises as the spaceship places itself into orbit. Be back in a sec. Okay, and we are back. Wow, the burn did not actually finish at the time that I was gone. Good to know. Come on. Nope, I keep forgetting to change the camera, I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? That's orbit. That's fine. We don't need any more precise than that. Let's go ahead and think about getting to Minmus. It's out here. Set as target. Is it a quarter of the way around its orbit that you need to burn? I don't actually know. Let's try that. Alright. Alright, tell you what, let's skip one orbit so that we can do this without having to... How are we now leaving Kerbin? What? Okay, no, we don't want to play with any of that. Alright, well, we can go... Oh, we're actually going to enter a sphere of influence. That's actually kind of amazing. Alright. This is not the kind of encounter that you fine-tune from Kerbin orbit, but... You know, we might as well give it a shot. Alright, cool, we'll try that. Like I said, not the kind of encounter that you fine-tune from LKO. But, you know what? It's fine. Oh, I turned on RCS by mistake. Please tell me that's not actually burning water propellant. It's not. Okay. $914 meters per second. We can do that just with this stage. What? I forget how easy it is to traverse distances in space. $30, $20, $10. We are going to be on a weird orbit when we get to Minmus. Also, we probably want to do a mid-course correction. I think that'd probably be a good idea. Then yeah, we've got 2,300 meters per second to circularize, land, and come home, which should be plenty, I think. Okay, might be a dumb question. Have I run this in low Kerbin orbit? Maybe an inclination correction at the node, just brainstorming? Yeah, we could. Yeah, I've run that there. That's fine. We'll set a note to correct our inclination once we've got our encounter. I'm not gonna plan anything off of the maneuver node planner because it's not that accurate. So I'm not gonna get me wrong, you can absolutely chase it and get the exact orbit that you're looking for, but I generally prefer not to, so it's just generally not accurate enough to try. See, I don't like how we go all the way out and then loop back into it. Like, ideally, I would like to encounter it. I don't know, maybe Minmus is just too small for that. I'm not really sure. Also, what is our periapsis on return? No, it's higher than our current periapsis. That sucks. I'm not sure if a free return is even possible for Minmus orbit, to be honest, but it would have been nice. See our Minmus encounters look like. Yeah, I mean it's not a bad encounter. I'd prefer to be coming at it from the other side. It's fine though. There's no real, like, I don't think there's any real downside to it. So the last 20 meters per second is going to do most of our actual. Alright. And cut. Okay. We have a Minmus encounter, so let's go ahead and set some inclination changes. Probably want to do it on. Come on. Hello? Good enough. If we... Can we... No, not... Oh, out here. Focus view. There we go. Okay. There we go. And then... A little retrograde, a little more retrograde. In fact, actually, why don't we go with a Minmus collision course so we can discard the stage? Yeah, let's do that. Alright. And we start that burn in 3 days and an hour. That is mental. I love that you can see the thunderstorm down here. I wish I could get volumetric clouds working. I will upgrade my computer eventually. I don't know when. But that is on the bucket list so that I can actually run volumetric clouds on KSP. That's like literally KSP is what's running my desire to upgrade my computer right now. I don't have any electricity generation on this except for the engines, so that's... We're obviously getting screenshots here. I kind of wish I'd gotten a screenshot with the sun. That's okay. Alright, our burn time is 0.6 seconds. So, maybe we should just start burning... You know what, let's just start burning here. let's just use little tiny throttle. There we go. Alright. And now I don't think we're going to need the 300 meters per second in this stage. Can we turn the force percentage down on this? No. Please do not change our Minmus trajectory too much. Oh, we are going to remove this. Or actually, do you know what? We can avoid... Well... Can we see Minmus yet? And obviously with distant object enhancement we should pass Jewel. I'm not even really sure where to look. Oh. Sort of. Alright. Sort of like down here? No. Up here. Okay, I don't know where Minmus is, so no, we can't see it. That's the answer to that. I think the maneuver node messed up. Because that, I don't think we're encountering Minmus on this pass. Well. Yeah. Yeah, the maneuver node messed up. Oh, no it didn't, no it didn't. Oh, but we, oh shoot, okay. Okay. Quick, quick, quick. Separate, separate. Okay. Burn. We need to place ourselves into an orbit now. So, I'm not really sure what direction we need to be pointing. Probably... I guess normal works? Nope. Nope, we need to be pointing the other way. Alright. We wasted a little bit of propellant there, but you know what? It's fine. We definitely got our impact, yeah! Alright. Let's also try to correct our inclination, because we clearly did not do very well there. By 22, 26 by 21, 24 by 20. Good enough. Alright. I'm not really sure why the map screen messed up like that, but it's fine. Are you interested in the high orbit versus low orbit science boundary? Actually, yes, but I completely forgot, so we're just going to... We'll do that on the way out of Minmus's sphere of influence, but we will go ahead and take some science reports here. Oh, not just... No, conduct the material study. The high radiation environment caused a few of the samples to glow. It looks like it would be fun to paint the rocket with this. Probably would be. Go ahead and run the mystery goo as well. Oh, actually, I ran several of these experiments anyway, so the goo feels right at home here. Interesting. Log the temperature. Collect and record the temperature. Okay. Log pressure. The instrument reads 0. It's as if we were in a vacuum. Funny that. It's 30 kilometers. Oh, cool. Thank you. Good to know. Oh, we can also do a crew report. The lake bed seems relatively flat. Perhaps we could land there. We'll do an EVA report once we're on orbit. I completely forgot that I'm powering this with a skipper engine. That is so unnecessary. $31 by 19, I'll take it. Yeah, we're not going to be hitting any mountains, so it's fine. go ahead and get Jebediah. Actually, no, it should probably be Bill. Get back in. Okay, now Bill... No. Needs to be a scientist to reset the Science Junior, so... You get out. Take an EVA report. Record a drive survey. Okay. Excellent. Go ahead and... Oh no, collect the data first. Move the data. Okay. And take the data from here. And okay, we're not close enough to that, so I guess we can just do a bit of a spacewalk. Okay, collect the data. And restore. Take data. And take data. Excellent. Really enjoy being the guy in the chair. No, honestly, I'm loving it. If you're enjoying being the guy in the chair, that's great. Alright, you can get back on board now. Okay. And now I guess we can think about landing. So let's go ahead and go... I know the flats are generally the preferred area to land. I really don't care where we land, so I guess let's just do that. Burn time 0.4 seconds. We could probably kill... Actually, we're moving at 133.6 meters per second to stay in orbit, so we could almost certainly completely kill our orbital velocity and we'd be fine. You know what? Yeah, let's cancel that. Let's time warp to here. Alright. We now have a landing trajectory. Oh, that's weird. Not really sure how low to go before I start thinking about the actual landing, but it's okay. This seems good. I guess we are going to be landing on the flats. Okay. Okay, so now we just need to worry about our velocity coming down. Okay, see, the dangerous thing here is that, like, we're going so slow now because of the lower gravity that I feel way too comfortable time warping. Okay. Actually, we should probably do that so we can see our actual orbital height. Where's our shadow? Do we have a shadow yet? I don't see one. I mean, 700 meters, I guess we wouldn't have one, would we? Does Minerals have an atmosphere? There's our shadow. Alright, so we can kind of judge our speed based on that now. Really like how easy it is to use RCS to fix the horizontal drift. Yeah. Alright, cool. So RCS cannot fix our... Oops. Ah. Eve, Kerbin, Duna, and Lathe. Cabal and Jewel too. Yeah. Okay, so Minmus does not have an atmosphere, or it's not supposed to, but it's got... There's like dust particles in the air. Alright. There we go. Now we're on the surface, we can go ahead and do this again. We can run all the science, actually. The material samples were processed. You began to turn your thoughts to how much Minmus looks like a mint dessert. You've discovered that you are now hungry. That's good data right there. Observe the mystery goo? You observe the goo. Thank you. That's so informative. Log temperature. Collect and record temperature data. Log pressure data. Collect and record atmosphere. Okay. Crew report. You record the... Alright, well, we might as well get them all on EVA. First, Magford, because you can actually... You can collect the data from this. Yes, remove it. And then restore it. I should have put these things closer. But I guess that's okay. What do you mean climb out? That doesn't... Yeah, that's not... Oh, I guess it is kind of something you can do. Take the data. Collect the data. Yes, remove the data and restore. Take the data. And take the data. Okay, let's protect this scientist. This scientist is going to be... Alright. Pretty sure the Apollo landings kicked up some dust. I think Minus's gravity is so low it takes longer than you expect for the dust to fall back. Saying the Apollo landed on Minmus? It's news to me. We went way farther than I thought. Oh, actually, you can take an EVA report here as well. No, don't remove your helmet. I'm glad that you can't do that, because that could have been bad. Alright. EVA report. You feel a bit like a superhero and you jump into low gravity. How high do they jump? Wow. She literally jumps higher than the lander. What? Okay. Oh yeah, sure, yeah. 8 RCS blocks isn't enough to slow our spacecraft's descent. But the 4 little thrusters on her are enough. Whatever. Take the EVA while she's flying? We'll do that with another Kerbal. Next time we come to Minmus, we're going to bring a car. Actually, same for the Mun, but that's actually directly because of Simund, so... Okay. Let's get Bill and Jeb out as well. Pretty sure she has less mass than Yolanda. Yeah, but I mean, like, it is using spaceship RCS blocks. Alright, Bill, jump. Alright, wait. Bill, jump. EVA report. You've recorded your observations about the situation. Oh, from space just above Minmus. You can do that?! Alright, well, good to know. Thank you. Alright, and let's get Jeb. Works everywhere, even on Kerbin. Just have to be quick. Oh! Really? Alright, I'm missing out on a ton of science then. Alright. Plant the flag. Which way do they face? The other way. Okay. Run away from the other Kerbals, don't... Okay. Or just hit them, that also works. Ah, their heads are so big! Okay, plant the flag like here. Now, what is on the landers? Oh, can we not look? Oh, we need to name the site. What should we call this? What should we call this place? Let's name the landing site after Simund. Simund's Lake, maybe? In the flat, they look like a lake bed, right? Named for the first Kerbal lost in space. She was lost on the Mun, but we'll just say in space. There we go. You want to climb it? Sure. Well done. All right, let's get them in position for a screenshot. terrible with names sometimes. Yeah, I am very consciously trying not to do that, but I'm the same way. So. All right, yeah. What do we have? Ah, we do have surface experiment. I mean, not that we can really use them, but that's fine. Okay, Magford. Get back on the spaceship. What's in your inventory? You are wearing a backpack in theory. Why do we not Why? That's so weird, because we can see it on Jeb, but both of the others... Does Bill have one? No. Okay, so in Bill's case, he just doesn't have a backpack. That's fine, but... Okay, how do I grab all of these? Or can I just not? There we go. Okay. Now then. Oh, it actually... Okay. Let's do some EVA science, shall we? Oh, we can also take a surface sample. The surface seems to consist of tiny crystal-like grains. Very pretty, but probably not edible. Says who? Looks like ice cream to me. And, perform EVA science. Please do not try to take your helmet off. I could think of so many better ways to hit this ball, but okay. I lost it the second she hit it. I have no idea where it went. Watching the astronaut look through the EVA science kit has given us conclusive evidence that the new situation has not improved their creativity. Initial testing of off-world sporting possibility is a go. Not only do the ball flight characteristics allow for some spectacular shots, but real estate prices are currently still a bargain. I don't know what any of that means. But okay. What are we doing with you? Let's get Bill. It hasn't improved their creativity, so... That's fine. Oh, no, not that. Use this one. Oh, but we need to be in this mode. Can we just drop it? Yeah, we can just drop them like that. That's fine. Alright. And I think we will need to put... Where did the ball go? Considering minimum gravity, the angle of attack, and the velocity imparted to the I'm guessing Jewel. Yeah! Quite possibly. I was really hoping that, like, I'd get some reflections on... Do you know what? Hang on. I bet I can get some reflections if I want them. Reflection texture resolution, bring it up a little bit. I don't want these too high because they'll affect the game, but like the frame rate. Accept, escape. Still no reflection. Oh well, it's alright. part will only work when deployed by a Kerbal. Oh. Right, yeah, I forgot. It's kind of... Okay. You are not going to need either of those, I guess. So let's actually be careful with getting you down from the lander. And by careful, I mean we are just going to drop him onto the surface of Minmus, but that's okay. You know what? Hang on. I want to get the reflections on Minmus, because I'm pretty sure this can be reflective, right? Maybe not. Alright. Guess I'm wrong. Cool. Ah, there we go. Deploy. Let's get them a little bit away from the lander, because I don't know how much the engine affects them, but I know engines can have an effect in the game, so here we go. Space to place part. We'll go here. This is fine. Oh, and we still don't have the command part. You know what? It's fine. We don't need it. Can I get rid of this? There we go. Is this gonna work? No. Please, please, please tell me that this is going to be safe-ish. Don't recall ever seeing reflections on Minmus, but you never played with any of the visual mods. Ah. Yeah, no, it's like it's a parallax thing. Actually, speaking of, let's definitely not revert flight. We don't want to revert the flight. But let's go ahead and turn it back down, because it's obviously not working. So turn this back down to low, and this back down to 128. All right. Is Bill going to be safe here? .6 meters per second? I think if he lands on his head, he'll be okay. What's a Kerbal's impact tolerance? Okay. Less than 4 meters per second. Good. Get up. You're fine. Some points in the tech tree there's a gadget that measures seismic activity. It doesn't provide any signs unless something impacts the body it's on. So you set it up, doesn't do anything until you send something. Oh, that's cool. Okay, stop. Or hit the engine. Actually, yeah, hitting the engine works. Climb what? Oh, backward. Yeah, yeah, climb her. And then... Okay, and then fall. Oh, come on. Oh, actually... No, come on! Alright, well, we're going straight up, so actually pin this. There we go. Alright. And now Magverd's turn. That's Jeb. Ah, where? Okay. There we go. We don't need this anymore. You experience terrible frame rates because it is really, really... Yeah, I'm not... So that's OBS, and I'm not really sure why. I've played around with it a little bit. I have no idea what's going on, and I do apologize. I have no idea how to fix it. I'm so sorry. How do we still have 4 EVA science? Okay, no. You know what? Okay, can you put this in her inventory? Yeah, alright. What do you think about the light? Yes or no to the lights? Excellent. Okay. Well, that's about all we can do, so I guess let's go ahead and get the Kerbals out of here. Starting with Magfred because she's the one who doesn't have an EVA pack. No. So, no to the lights? Alright. Is there anything else we can do on Kerbin? Let's go. I wonder if this mountain is something, so let's go over there. We're taking... Actually, hang on. Before we go, let's put... Okay. Let's go ahead... Oh. Okay. Sure, that's fine. Store all of our data. Excellent. Oh, and actually, we can take... Yeah, we can take one of these with us as well. Okay, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just fly over there. Farther away than I thought. Any closer? No. This is why I want a car on the next time. Let's try to make sure we don't go into orbit, though. I don't think we will. Is 5 meters per sec... or 5 meters per sec... Is 5 units of EVA propellant enough to get into orbit? I kinda think it is. Just above Minus' greater flat. Yeah, alright. We already did that. Sorry if this is super boring to watch, by the way. But I'm very, very curious about this mountain now. Is it more than 1 kilometer away from our landing site? It is! It's nearly 2 kilometers away. It may actually have been more worthwhile to just bring the lander over here, but you know what? It's fine. How much farther do we have to go? Quite far. Oh, it's more than 5 kilometers away? What in the world? Alright, yeah, we probably should have taken... So we're out of physics range. This is fine. How much EVA propellant do we have left? 3.19? Okay, that's enough. So let's actually go ahead and put... Alright, stop. Fine. Put the RCS pack away. Put... Alright, get up. Good. Put that away. Alright, how far away are we from the lander? 7 kilometers. It's literally on the other side of the horizon. We've actually passed Minmus's curvature threshold. But I want to see if we can climb this. Just out of curiosity, EVA report. Minmus's... "10-kilometer orbit on Minmus is about 180 meters per second, a tall order for an RCS backpack." Yeah, it is. I think... well... yeah, alright, maybe it's not possible, but... you know. How far are we from this mountain? There's nothing to you know what? Alright, fine. We're just gonna do our science here and then we'll go back to the lander. Take the EVA report. Feel a bit like a superhero when you jump. Keep that. Perform the EVA science, which I think should just be the same thing. Yeah, that's gone. And our scientist. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Watching the astronaut is good. As the ball arcs off into the distance, you observe the ballet of physics between the implied impulse and the body's gravity. Our scientists will rejoice at the results and hopefully agree that the 6 iron was a great club selection. That's different! Take a surface sample as well. Surface seems to consist of tiny... And that's the same sort of thing, but I'm going to keep it just in case. 9 biomes on Minus, mostly lowlands. 3 of the lakes have their own biomes. Lesser flats, great flats, and greater flats. Okay. Long way from our friends. Four of the lakes forgot flats. Oh, there's just flats? Alright. Wow, they are so far away. It's definitely nice that there's no atmosphere here, though, because it means that we can just fly like this. How much aviator propellant do we have left? 2.56? Oh, so we actually haven't used too much, so we can probably just do this again. Down to 2.35. So it actually doesn't use too much RCS propellant to accelerate us. Her surface velocity, 47 meters per second, is 105 miles an hour. Yeah, but there's no atmosphere here. I mean, okay, sure, there's dust clouds, but well, actually, hitting those with the glass helmet probably isn't the best idea in the world. But they're Kerbals. She'll be fine. She can also just lower her visor. 67 meters per second is 150 miles an hour. Oh, we entered physics range. I was about to say, why is the game freezing? But no, we're just back in physics range. Now would probably be a good time to start slowing her down. We'll wait until like 500 meters. Alright, we'll start slowing her down now. Oh, okay, she's moving a little faster than I expected, but that's okay. Oh, she's moving way faster than I expected. Okay. Okay. Now, how far are we from the... Okay. Just reverse direction. 190 meters. That's fine. 1.39 meters per second. It'd be so cool to just be screaming along flying over us. It would be. Alright, I think it's time to send our Kerbals home. They've spent 19 minutes on the surface of Minmus, and I forgot to bring the same science thing that I forgot to bring the last time I flew this spaceship, so that's fantastic. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and turn the lights off. Alright, get on board. Really? Oh, a few things are already... Did it say Lowlands experiments were already? Hold on, hold on. Oh, EVA science experiment from Minmus' surface... Oh. Alright, fine. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? But that's alright. Nothing we can do about it. Alright, let's put Jeb back on the lander. Alright, and Bill. Come on, grab it. There we go. And... Come on. There we go. Board. Okay, all of the seats have switched, so... Actually, you know what? You get out. Oh, can we not... Can we not change seats inside? Oh, we can't switch Kerbals inside here. Okay. You go EVA then. And you wait for a sec while I put Jeb in your seat. Because the middle seat's the pilot seat, so... Nope, this is Bill Kerman. Get back in your seat. Jeb, here we go. Because Jeb is our pilot, so Jeb should be in the pilot seat. There we go. What in the world's... Okay, sure. And now... Alright. So we want to go that way when we take off. So we want to press A. Alright. $16-kilometer orbit, do you think? They're gonna be safe? Probably. Yeah, that looks safe. 16 by 14 is fine. I want to be pressing D. There we go. Start burn in 5 minutes. Alright, might as well just time warp there then. How long is the burn? 2 seconds. 2 seconds to enter Minma's orbit. $40, $30, $20, $10. Alright, good enough. And now, let's actually get Magford on EVA again. Alright, perform EVA science. That's cool. Little wing nut. Is it going to do the thing? It does do the thing! That's cool. Watching the astronaut look through the EVA science case. Spinning this flange in space has led to an interesting and unexpected effect. It flips orientation over and over without any other forces acting on it. More surprising is that our spacecraft still seems to be operating nominally while missing this part. So she just took it off the spaceship. That's hilarious. You can watch this for a while. Oh, we can also raise her visor. We don't need it anymore. Yeah, this is a real thing. I believe the astronauts on the ISS have demonstrated this. It's kind of cool. I forget the name of it. It's named for, I think, a Russian researcher who discovered it. Is that just going to remain in orbit of Minmus now? Like, is that just there? I'm not mad about it. It's kind of hilarious. And I highly doubt we're going to hit it, so... We will contribute to Kessler Syndrome over Minmus. Fantastic. Alright. Get back on board. Now, actually, we've got quite a bit of Delta V, so we could... Let's go for a high Minmus orbit. I think you said 30 kilometers is the threshold, but I'm just gonna go high, like very high. The Zenitbikov effect, yeah, and is that the person who discovered it? Yes, you have to look. Okay. How do you say that? Like, what's Zenitbikov? I'm sorry, I'm butchering this person's name, but yeah, that what FSBWV said. Pretty cool. This is a 1 second burn. You pronounce it Mr. D. Fair enough. Excellent. I left my thingy on. Oh, that's alright. Electric charge isn't going down. The reason that I want to get into a high Minmus orbit is because I believe, unless I'm mistaken, I believe we can actually do that again up here. I thought EVA science was consumable. Is it not? It was consumable. Watching this astronaut look, spinning this flange in space has led to an interesting. Okay. Well, in space high over Minmus. Yep. All right, keep that. I think we can do that over Kerbin as well, so let's put Magford back into the spaceship. Grab it, grab it. Why will you not grab it? Okay. Try again. Magford, I'm going to need you to use your hands. There we go. For some reason, she just would not grab it. There we go. Oh, no, not... no. Actually, that's kind of a hilarious screenshot because you can still see the wing nut down here. All right. Let's see. Where do we need to be in order to leave for Kerbin? I think here. But then, you know, I could be wrong. Alright. Go with that. Oh, can we not? Alright, you know what? Let's use... Oh, go away. Let's use this. Nope. Okay. See, the problem here is if we just accept it, it ejects us from Kerbin. There we go. Maybe 14 kilometers? Actually, how much blader do we have? We only have 80 units of a blader. We're gonna go safe. 61 seems high, though. $56, $59. $40. We'll go 40 kilometers. That should hopefully be safe. Also, is that wingnut just going to stay in orbit next to us? No, it disappeared. Okay. That's cool. You can see like a little haze layer over Minmus. How do we reset the camera? We just... No, not... Reset camera. There we go. So this is going to be a multi-pass entry. We're going to skip out of the atmosphere and then we're going to come back in, but... And it's okay, it's KSP. We don't really have any consumables that we need to be worried about. That is not the same thing. Okay, this is... Okay, 49. We'll... Yeah, 13 is not... Because we only have 80 units of ablator, and I'm not really sure that's enough. So... Okay. We'll go with that. And we will time warp to here. There goes Minmus in the distance. Then when we get over Kerbin, we can actually perform the EVA experiment again. I wish it would let us time warp faster to enter and leave spheres of influence. Although this seems to just be an auto time warp thing because it absolutely lets me just manually time warp to my death. So alright, Magford, you're getting out of the spaceship again. Perform EVA science. I think it's always the same experiment, but, you know. Okay. Oh, we can push it. It has physics? It's a physics object. I don't know why, I assumed we'd phase through it. Did you hear the boom in the engine? That was hilarious. Kerbal Space Program is a very serious game, obviously. And I don't think we've done this one yet in Space High Above Kerbin. We didn't do it in Space High Above Minmus either. Well, you know what? Oh, we also didn't do the crew reports, did we? That's alright. Yeah, that's fine. Let's time warp to here. Do you ever right-click on your orbit and choose warp to here? I do that to get real close to sphere of influence changes. I do, actually, yeah. That's kind of what I've been doing, but it doesn't give me the... Also, it's left-click for me. I'm not sure if... I don't think right-click would work. Oh, we can unfocus on... Can we unfocus that? Hello? Unset target? Okay. I guess just double click on... No. 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 Stop. No. Okay. There we go. Focus Kerbin. That is interesting. Like I said, we're going to be skipping out, but it should put us on a more suborbital trajectory. Now... Okay, I'm pretty sure this still counts as orbit high above Kerbin, so let's get closer. Warp to here. Sorry, can't remember left and right. Fair enough. No, that's absolutely fine. If you just want to listen, that's fine. Oh, look. Okay, you know what? We've got to get... I kind of wish we're in a slightly different orientation, but you know what? It's pretty enough just like this. Alright. Does this count as space low to Kerbin? EVA report. No. Space high over Kerbin. Alright. Back on the spaceship then. What's the actual threshold for space near to Kerbin? Try here. 250 kilometers? Ah! Alright, I'm not sure how close this is going to get us, but... Oh, nearly. So we'll just wait for it to drop below 250 kilometers, and then we can do it. Alright, Magford, go on EVA. Okay. There we go. Let's be fast about this, because we are rapidly approaching the atmosphere. Bing! Alright, cool. Excellent. Is there anything... No. Okay, so that one is always the same. There we go. Alright. So let's go ahead now and... Oh, look at that. Got the aurora below us. That looks amazing. Okay. Let's get ready for this. Because it's almost time to start separating things in preparation for... Oh, alright. Well, it was great having you. Have a great time. I'm glad you could join me. Okay. Alright, stop here. Okay, we're going to point normal. Actually, I think that's anti-normal, but that's okay. Gonna point anti-normal. And then when we hit 70 kilometers, we're going to go ahead and separate and point retrograde. And separate retrograde. Just for some nice danger staging. Although I've not yet seen anything explode, so maybe not. Well, we've entered Kerbin orbit, so we're definitely coming back. That's good. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Oh, right, that. Collected 10% of the 50%. That hasn't moved? Okay. It's been days, what? Is there a way to speed up EVA science? Is that a thing you can do? Oh, seriously? This one's not going to send us out of the atmosphere? But the last one did? Sure, why not? Oh, we're still moving at 25 kilometers per... or 25 kilometers per second. That would be incredibly fast. We're still moving at 2.5 kilometers per second, though. That's not a great time to run out of a blader, and we're about to run out of a blader. Yep, we're about to run out of a blader. Okay, we're out of a blader. Now we wait and see what happens, I guess. Hopefully this is survivable? We're still very much in plasma, though. No, reentry is fairly forgiving in KSP, so this should be okay, I think. It's just, you know, could be better. Uh-oh. Okay, that didn't seem great, but I think we're okay. Out of curiosity. No. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright. So for the first time, we actually used the entirety of the ablator on the heat shield. And, yeah. It just turned black. I think we had a black one anyway, though. Alright, there we go. Nice. Ooh. Sonic boom, because we're still obviously traveling supersonic. We are, as usual, landing on land, but you know what? That's okay. We're on the North or South Pole. Oh, how are we... Wait, how are we, like, equatorial? What? Alright, there's the probes, and there's the mains. I am curious, what are the winds like? Meters per second, not too bad. Alright, actually, let's time warp down because there is something we'd kind of like to do on the surface of Kerbin as well. In fact, actually, before anything else, can we take a crew report? Nah, I mean, we can, but it doesn't really matter. Rover Kerbin's grasslands, so no real point. There we go. Alright, welcome back to Kerbin, Kerbals. Magford, go EVA. You can take your helmet off. You do not need it on Kerbin. Take your neck ring off as well. Alright, perform EVA science. What do you do on Kerbin, I wonder? Oh, same thing. Alright. Is that Sarnas? Yep. Alright. Fantastic. Okay. So that's the same thing that it said earlier. Oh, okay. Did her face just spark? Can I not get her back on the space? Alright, hang on. Switch to the spaceship. There we go. I'll switch back to her and put her back on. Excellent. Okay. Recover vessel. Let's see what we get for that. Oh, that's going to be the last flight of this stream, by the way, so if you're tuning in now hoping to see another launch, then consider joining me next Thursday to catch the launches then. 1,400 science earned. I will take that. Alright. 4,100 funds from recovered parts. That's fine. And then obviously we got the crew back. Hey, Jeb and Magford both advanced to level 2. Oh, and Bill advanced to level 2. There we go. Alright. So now we go into the R&D facility. And let's go ahead and... What was I going to unlock next? What did I say the next thing I was going to unlock was? Ah, this gives us another... Alright, we'll go with this then. Okay. Experimental aerodynamics. Oh, this gives us all the biggest thing. Alright, so we need to... We have over 1 million funds. Alright. Advanced fuel systems, I think we should get as well. Leads into large volume containment. Which gives us bigger fuel tanks as well. Oh, wait. Heavier rocketry. Yes, heavier rocketry gives us more powerful engines. This is something that we've kind of been needing. And propulsion systems. We don't really need that, to be honest. But what does precision propulsion give us? I mean, none of this... Oh, the Sepatron. You know what? The Sepatron is worth it. Alright, so yeah, let's go that path. Because something did blow up on the last launch. Advanced fuel systems we will also get... Well, hang on. Advanced construction. Is there anything in here that we actually need? Oh, it does give us robotics. Alright, yeah, so research this. And then, okay, we have advanced fuel systems, actuators. There's a supersonic flight here. Okay. What's this? Field science. Oh, this gives us... Okay, yeah, because I want to rover on the next MUN mission, so we will get this as well. We are now running out of scanning tech. Does this give us science things? It does give us science things. Okay. I don't know what a well, I know what a magnetometer is in the real world, obviously, but I'm not really sure what it is in this. Hydroponics module. That's a modded part, but those ones I'm actually more interested in maybe actually using. What's this? Unmanned tech. Yeah, don't need it. Electronics. Oh, that also gives... Ah, that also gives us the seismic accelerometer. Heavy relay antenna, communication... Oh. I think we do actually need the... Alright. Alright, we'll go with this one, and then we'll get the scanning tech. So this will be for next stream. Alright, so that is all we're doing for this one. Let's go ahead and have a look in mission control, see what we have. Rescue Habo for orbit of Kerbin. Alright, so we're going to be doing these two first. So, Grasby and Habo are both stranded in low Kerbin orbit. Madkin is in orbit of Minus. Alright, well, tell you what, this expires in 2 hours, and this one expires in 4 hours. So we'll go ahead and accept those now. Finish construction of a rover on the surface of Minus. That sounds like fun. It gives us nearly 5 years to do it, so tell you what, we will accept that one as well. and build a new surface outpost on them. Alright, let's not accept either of these yet, actually. Currently, we've got rescue Kerbals from... Oh, we do also need to rescue another one from the orbit of the Mon. So we will accept this one as well. Alright, so next stream, we're going to be rescuing a lot of Kerbals. That was the last launch of this stream, though, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. It means the world to me. If you've already subscribed, you're one of my favorites. I love you. Thank you so much. But that is where I'm going to leave this episode here. If you have not subscribed, I stream KSP every Thursday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. And I try to drop other videos in between as well. They're usually Kerbal Space Program videos these days. Those videos don't really have a schedule. But I do record long form and occasionally short form videos as well, so if that sounds like the kind of thing you'd like, consider sticking around. I'd love to have you. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave this one, so thank you so much for joining me, and that is going to be the